Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Late Night Show. I'm your host, Hunter Daniel Edward Keats, and we got two very special guests for you. John Kelley and Adam Gniewek from the Two Crows. Now, let's start with a simple question. Can you boys tell me what is the Two Crows?
All right, so a quick history and some fun facts of Two Crows. So Two Crows started in our sophomore year. We just decided we wanted a name for like a group of some stuff that we wanted to produce and make, just whatever, no specific genre, but we settled on Two Crows. I made a poster for it in my graphics class, and that's really where it started. And from there, we started attaching the name Two Crows to more and more of our projects, and it's just grown from there.
Yeah, and fun fact, the name actually comes from Rick and Morty.
That's true.
Wow. I've never watched that show, but I'm sure it takes a high IQ to understand.
Yeah.
Now, that all said, I gotta ask, you guys apparently are signing up for Brighton High School's Senior Survivor. Is this true?
Well,
it is.
That's wonderful. Alright, let's settle down. Alright, guys, I gotta ask, though, what's your bread and butter here? What really inspired you to want to partake in Senior Survivor?
Well, if I gotta answer, what's really inspiring me is just the joy that Senior Survivor brings, you know? Like when the carts roll into these classrooms and people just gather around to like buy goodies and stuff, it's just such a positive experience, and I really want to give that back to the people, you know? And not only that, it's a charity, you know? Like, so it goes to a good cause, and like the people are having fun, and it's so good, and I want to be a part of that.
I gotta say, everybody loves a good cause. But the competition is pretty steep, so why exactly should you be chosen?
Well, we've seen 3 sets of Senior Survivor teams come and go, and throughout all 3 of those experiences, we haven't really seen what the inner workings of Senior Survivor is like. We've seen some of the videos and the announcements, the pyramid of sales, some of the games they play, but we haven't seen the whole experience, and that's what we want to bring to the people and show them. We've actually decided that we want to document the whole Senior Survivor experience. So from the prep week through the full week and maybe a little bit of the aftermath, we plan to record, vlog, and get it posted on a YouTube channel that anybody interested can see, maybe inspire some future Senior Survivors so they can see what it's really like.
It's a great idea for incoming seniors or even people in sophomore or freshmen that really want to get a grasp on this. So the main purpose of Senior Survivor is to bring together money for a good cause, And what strength exactly are you guys bringing to the table for that?
Yeah, well, I mean, as you know, we've been doing the BHS Community Spotlight for a while now. We do that bi-weekly all of this senior year. And, it's gotten us to form some really great connections with some of the fantastic business owners around Brighton. And I think these relationships will definitely be beneficial. Like, they could give us goods to sell, and I think it's definitely a big strength to have,
Yeah, and like many others, I'm employed. I work at Cracker Barrel, and I've actually talked to my managers about the topic of Senior Survivor, and we're still working out some things. I got to get more information on the actual fundraiser, but let's just say there's a lot of potential for us to be getting some fried chicken on those lunches. And if those are great.
I love their fried chicken, let me just say. The seasoning, impeccable.
Superb.
Exactly, boys. I personally think you boys got this in the bag. I'm rooting for you. But humility is the best part of competition. And do you guys think you have any weaknesses you need to overcome?
That we do, To be honest, we're not the most popular guys, We're big in the video production, but we're really behind the scenes, We're not, our faces aren't really out there, so, not a lot of people know who we are, and that's definitely something that's hard to overcome, because, if you're recognizable, people are going to want to buy stuff from you, but for us, that's not the case. So we're going to have to overcome that.
Yeah, and we've been working on that. We have the community spotlight, but hopefully we'll be showing up in the announcements more prominently, maybe as announcers. And we're really just trying to work on that. Like I said, with the documenting it, we're hoping to build community, people that know us more personally, and they'll feel more comfortable buying stuff from us and want to support us, and that's just more funds for us to raise for Senior Survivor.
I've seen some of your guys' work, and I'll admit, it's pretty creative. And on that note, Do you guys have any unique and creative ideas that you think you could bring to the table for earning money?
That we do. I've been workshopping some ideas around, and one idea that I've always had is how could I solve the problem of just efficiency? Efficiency is key. That's how we're going to raise the most money, or that's how we're going to sell the most goods. And something that came to my mind is what if I designed a website where students could order goods, or they could put in a request for what they wanted. And I think that might solve one of our biggest issues, which would be, time.
And that really helps us figure out what people want. If they give us these requests, we can stock the items they're more willing to purchase, and that just leads to more sales for us and more money for the fundraiser. And, throughout our years at Brighton High School, we've come up with some ideas through the Senior Survivor Weeks of what we really think would work, things that we would have bought in our years when there were other people doing Senior Survivor. And I actually have a note on my phone full of our ideas for senior year and Senior Survivor. And let's just say we got a lot of ideas. And now I don't want to leak all of them right now, this early, but let's just say we got something massive planned for the prep week.
Man, I can't wait to see how that turns out. Hold on. I'm getting apparently your draft picks for your supporters for Senior Survivors is... Hey, can we play that right now? Oh, is that me? Is that...
Welcome to the team.
You're one of us now.
That's all we have time for tonight, folks. Can we get a round of applause for John and Adam of the Two Pros? I'm gonna go get ready.